Wow, 20 years. I remember when I just started out painting my father's suit jackets, and it led into doing home parties. Hand painting suit jackets and t-shirts, and then doing home parties. Diane Diashina had the very first home party. She's since passed on. Great lady. After the home parties, next thing you know, one of my closest girlfriends says to me, "Why don't you open up a store?" And I thought, store? Why would I want a store? I can sell with the best of them, but I don't want to do the paperwork. Before you know it, I was down in Port Stanley looking into a little tiny store, 300 square feet. 5 years there, I'd signed a lease. Bought my business partner out and said to Ann Ryle, who lives across the street, who owned there was an empty lot, and said to Ann, "You know what I want to do? I'd love for you to build a store just across there, and I'd love to have my store over there where men can sit and look out the window and watch the boats go up and down the river." Before you know it, Ann comes over and says, "I thought about what you were saying." She bought the lot, she built in on the harbor, and then we built the separate little store, and I rented from her for 6 years there. So it was 5 years in the little place, and then I more than doubled my size across the street, had an upstairs and a downstairs to it, and I was there for 6 years. Then I moved down the street 9 years ago, and I've been in the building that we own for 9 years. And when I lost my late husband 13 years ago, I remember saying to my brother, "I'm going to get out of Apropos." And my brother said, "That's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard you say, Lorraine." But it was one of those things that I thought, it had come to an end and I needed to move on and do something else. And I look back now and I'm so glad I didn't get rid of the store. I've had another 13 years with the store, since married again, and my new husband is the one that renovated where Apropos is now. Happy to say 20 years. 20 years. Selling from size 0 to size 18 and even 1X, 2X, 3X. My mother thought there's no way I could do all sizing, but I've managed to do all sizing. Not in everything, but in some things. Met a lot of really neat people throughout my 20 years. Amazing people, by the way. A lot of awesome customers from all over the world who continue to come back from over in Europe or Calgary, or Americans. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. They come back to visit family and then got to come back in to see Apropos and pass the savings on to some of our clients that have been with Apropos for years. I hope you ladies can come down and see us. Bye for now. I don't know if I'm supposed to say bye for now, but I did. Hey, we made it here in one piece. What more can you ask for?